Hi there, it's Ann with Brew City Thrifts. Today I am at the Goodwill in Brookfield, which is a suburb west of Milwaukee. And hey, it's a sunny day after work on a Monday and, well, sunny for now. Clouds are coming in. Anyway, let's get in there and let's hit it. Again, I am starting at the back of the Goodwill. These shelves have a lot of bakeware, kitchen items, etc. And a lot of it's looking to be newer. So I'm trying to see if I can find something that might have a little age. This catches my eye. It's quite heavy. It is a splatter painted pink and white serving tray. I kind of like it. It seems like it's handmade, and turning it over, it says that it is by Bennington Pottery. It's made in Vermont and the business is still in operation. Trays like this are on their website for about $80, so this is coming with me. On another shelf, I noticed this little picture here in the back. I picked it up thinking it kind of reminds me of Polish pottery in the coloration, a little bit of the design, and turning it over, it is Anthropologie. I don't think I've tried to move an Anthropologie creamer before, so I usually do the mugs, and I thought, let's give this a shot. Still in the kitcheny area, here's a cute little crock. I like it. It's maybe for French onion soup or bean pot. We've got a lidded crock next to it. It's a little more contemporary. I'm trying to see what's back here in this stack. I like ceramic tiles when they're hand painted, so we've got a couple here, but the designs seem a little more contemporary, not quite as exciting for me. Down here, this I thought could be Fenton, a Fenton hobnail piece. It is not marked. I don't know if Fenton made ashtrays. And then I saw this box. It's unopened, and I'm like, what's in there? $3.99. It might be something good. And it's titanium chopsticks. That sounds pretty special. I think I'm going to give that a shot too. Got some china sets here, some plates, and well, this happens to be a lidded sugar bowl by Noritake. A nice pattern. I am going to leave it, but every so often a certain Noritake pattern I'll fall in love with it and I'll pick it up. Here though, this is right up my alley. This is a hand painted vintage Nippon plate with violets. I love hand painted violets, and the fact that it's Nippon means it's definitely vintage. So no signature, but I still really think it's pretty. I'm gonna take that with me. Under this sugar bowl, I want to take a look at this plate. I recognize this pattern. It is called Pink Bamboo, and it is by a company called Salem, and there are a lot available on eBay right now and not many sold, so I decided to move along. Underneath it, this caught my eye. These look like they could be Nordic. They are, in fact, Nordic, or should I say Scandinavian. Anyway, they are Swedish, they are vintage, and they are signed by an artist named Berggren, and I am going to take them with me. I had checked them out to make sure that this would be a worthwhile pickup, and I decided I'm going to take the whole stack. So I'm transferring them into my cart, and then I'm going to take a look at each one to make sure there are no damaged pieces. So counting them, there are 8 in the stack, which would be great if they were all in good condition. They're $1.99 each. Going through the process of checking them out. Oh, wait a minute. That one is a problem. I'm going to have to put that one aside because it is damaged. It does feel like I've been picking up more Scandinavian items recently. I think I picked up some Norwegian figurines, for example, and I do enjoy all the different cultural items that I find and learning about them. I think the Scandinavian look, of course, really complements mid-century modern design. So that's also a fun part of finding things that are from Northern Europe. So anyway, we have a stack of 7, not 8, but I'm still pretty excited about this pickup. So this chunky pottery creamer and sugar was interesting to me. It is signed or stamped, probably a studio piece. Unfortunately, there is a little scrape along the top rim there, and the same is true of the sugar. The lid also is not a really great fit. It may be original, but it doesn't fit so great, so I moved on. I noticed these little cups. Now these are cute. There's a set, multicolor, different colors, and I love that little design there. These look like they could be sake cups, and so I think I'm gonna put them in my cart and think about them for a while. I'll have to keep my eyes open for the sake bottle. Hopefully it's on a nearby shelf. Some of you who follow me know that I do love boxes, storage boxes, jewelry boxes, boxes of all kinds. So I'm over here in their area of storage boxes. Here is a leather bound flask. I do sometimes pick up flasks. I'm usually looking for those that have interesting designs for me, but scanning around looking at the different boxes here, and I notice this one had a really colorful design. It was metal, probably nothing too special, but right next to it, oh my, I love this. This is a big hat box, I'm assuming because of the round shape, with a map of the globe on it, which is, I think, very, very cool. Yes, those of you who watch me know that I love things with maps on them. So the latch works. It is clean on the inside. I think this is something that I'm going to take with me. There is a little bit of damage there. I think that could be forgivable, probably easy to fix with a little bit of marker and or glue and paper. So this is going to go home with me today. Okay, there's a cart near an end cap, and on that cart is this pretty wooden box. It is a music box. The music plays. That's awesome. That is Tchaikovsky's Waltz of the Flowers. And it's got this is not hand carved, it is laser carved design of roses on the front, but I love that box. That's so pretty. That's coming home with me too. I pretty much only pick up unopened boxes of puzzles and games, but in this case, this is a hand carved puzzle. It is a giraffe with little giraffes as the puzzle pieces. I love the colors on it. There's a little wear on that ear, but how fun is that? I love the colors. It just is a cheerful, happy look. It's a nice puzzle for a little toddler and hand painted, and it's coming home with me. Got some Halloween going on here, and aren't these cute? These little ghost cups, little demi-tasse ghost cups. They're so cute. And on this shelf, I noticed these chunky wooden pumpkins. And it's a set of 3 of different sizes. This is the kind of thing I like decorating with. So I love wooden items. I love the kind of home style, rough hewn look. And so those are going into my cart. So nearby in the Halloween area, I spotted these items after looking at the bag of spiders. I saw these. This is so fun. These are a pair of rubber lobster claws. Now I think, hey, you could wear them and your friend could go as a pat of butter. So I just think these are super fun. I'm going to bring them with me, and I think someone's going to want them. I noticed in this area, this is office supplies and the like. I noticed this. This is a napkin holder. It is handmade with a variety of different woods. It says it is made in South Amana, Iowa. That is, I know that area. The Amana colonies are sort of a tourist destination in that part of the state. And it's a very nicely done piece, so that's going to come with me. So in the tchotchke area, I am scanning when I notice these two pieces. I pick them up because they look old. Obviously, they look like they're out of place and old. And this first cup had a nice heft. I thought it could potentially be silver. Not sure of that. And this second cup, honestly, I picked it up because I love the engraving on it. It was a, a trophy cup. At the time I put it in my cart, I did not realize it was actually sterling silver. I just love the fact that it was a trophy from the Atlanta Journal newspaper in 1938. Still in the tchotchke area, I noticed this pretty hand painted fan. And not something I would typically pick up. Another wooden box. Can't get my fill of wooden boxes today. And another box. Is it wooden? No. This turns out to be a resin box, I'm pretty sure. It's a Halloween box. It's, the theme of the occult with the black cat and all those occult symbols. And I am kind of loving the design. This is a great piece for Halloween. Just wanting to make sure it's not damaged, and on the inside it looks great. Looking at it on the outside, it looks good. They're asking $4.99. I don't see a maker's sticker or mark, but I do think that is going to be an attractive piece to put out for Halloween. So I'm going to take that with me. Back on the shelf, we've got a ceramic trinket box. Still in the tchotchke area, still scanning. This is a fun looking rabbit with a flower and a little bug in his hand. Super cute. Next to it was this colorful ceramic piece. It's a saxophone. To me, this is kind of like a 1990s look to the ceramic. I'm not sure if it's that old, but it's kind of an interesting trinket box. I actually played the saxophone for one summer in grade school. But anyway, I think it's a very cute item. I'm going to take it with me. I'm still rummaging around the trinket items. There's a lot here to see. This ornament, carrying along with my theme of maps and globes, I took a quick look at it. It was nice. It was quite lightweight. I might have picked it up another day. Today, leave it. I thought this might be a Dala horse just from the shape, of course. When I pulled it out, I saw that it didn't have the traditional colorful painting, and it was damaged, so it goes back. I picked up this little doodad of somebody's bottom. I don't know. Some of the things we find, right? I'm not sure what that was about. Put it back on the shelf. And then I noticed this teacup, and I noticed the plate under it. Lily of the Valleys, you might know, I do really love, and this teacup. Hand-painted violets. It is so pretty. Now, this might not be as old as it purports to be or is trying to look, but those violets were just beautiful. I'm going to take that. We've got more trinkets here and lots of figurines. Just a whole bunch of things to look at. Some dolls over there to the left. Another box. And this Princess Leia keychain caught my eye. It's a Lego keychain. And I thought, I don't do a lot with Legos. My kids are too old for Legos anymore. But Star Wars has a warm place in my heart. Okay, in the candle area, I noticed that little ceramic candle holder with hand painting on it. Then this boxed item I wanted to pull out and take a look at. Now it is a designer item. It is not a designer I'm familiar with. The name is Emilio Robba. But I decide I will put it in my cart and look it up because sometimes I will purchase items that are still in their box, new in box items, because I like to donate those or maybe give them as gifts. So I am continuing to look for something to catch my eye. This trinket box did. It looks like it's out of stone. It looks like the Indian boxes that often have inlay in them, but that one was very plain, so I left it behind. I noticed this glass candle holder. It's got 3 feet. I do sometimes pick up especially recycled glass candle holders like that. They often make good display stands for figurines and things. Then I saw this. This is a candle. It's a glass candle made by Anthropologie. It is taped shut, but as an Anthropologie candle, I decided to give it a shot. Still around the candles, got some Halloween candles here, a piece of milk glass, a little bit out of place. It's a pretty vase. I was very excited to see this from the side, looking at the bottom to check that it was antique. This is a antique hair receiver or hair holder. They are often ceramic like this and painted. Unfortunately, that one is so damaged, but I find those items very interesting. People would take the hair from their combs and brushes and put it in there to be used as stuffing in various items. So, interesting item, but too damaged to pick up. Okay, it is cart review time. We're close to being full. There's room for a few more things, but I think we're going to stop here. We've got the globe or map hat box. You don't have to put a hat in it. You can put other things in it. A little bit of damage here, but I think that's forgivable. We've got the Princess Leia keychain, Princess Leia Lego keychain, the hand-painted violets teacup and saucer. It is not marked on the bottom, but I love the hand-painted violets, and there's a lot of them, so I think I'm going to give that a shot. We have this lovely South Amana handmade napkin holder. It's wooden and very nicely done. Another hand-painted violets plate. Underneath it, we've got the Swedish Scandinavian lunch plates set of 7. Here we have, if I can get it out, the hand-painted giraffe puzzle with little giraffes. That is so fun. And then we've got the wooden jewelry box. It's also a music box. It's a laser cut. We've got the resin Halloween occult box. It's a trinket box. The lobster claws, also for Halloween. Or if you just want to walk around your house with lobster claws, I won't judge. Underneath it is the Bennington Pottery tray, the serving tray. We've got the designer candle. Now, this turned out to be the pickup of the day. It is sterling silver. It also was a trophy from the Atlanta Journal in 1938. So it's a bit of history too. I also really like the look of that julep cup. It's silver plated, vintage. We've got the pumpkins, the set of wooden pumpkins for Halloween or fall, and then the sake cups just like the design on those. Those are contemporary. I just think they're nice. The trinket box, the saxophone trinket box, the Anthropologie cupcake candle, and down here is another Anthropologie piece. This is an Anthropologie creamer. The basket in the box is also something I'm picking up to donate to my workplace. And then here we have finally these titanium chopsticks, surprisingly valuable. So almost filled my cart, and I'm feeling pretty happy with some of our finds today. Nice haul.
Wow. Well, I sure shopped my little heart out, didn't I? I had a great time. One of the most amazing parts about thrifting today, not just that I filled my cart, but because I was finding so many things that were new to me. I was learning about so many things as I was picking them up, and that makes it oh so fun. So I don't know that I have a favorite. They were all cool. I guess I like the really vintage and older items the best. But fun times at the Goodwill in Brookfield. Y'all got to come out here. Like my channel, subscribe, and comment. We will do this again soon for sure. Thrift on.